So I was like, no. So no one needed to know until now. No one needed to know that. But now y'all know what I'm gonna be doing on my holidays. Nothing.
You could be at
So
my
I
house.
decided to give back and make a difference. So I actually went to Baltimore, down here where we are, downtown Baltimore, and I worked with this company called Joy, Joy Baltimore. I think it stands for Just Our Youth. And it's an organization that's based on feeding the homeless, providing clothing to those in need. There's also a location, kind of like almost like a shelter, if you will, where people can go in to get advice, feedback, to get food at any time, to get clothes at any time. So it's a really good organization that gives back to people right here in our community in Baltimore. I joined forces with them on Thanksgiving, and we fed over 150 people.
Oh, wow.
There was a ton of people that came out. It was really fun. I mean, I actually didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if it was going to be a big turnout. It was way more than I expected. It just blew away my expectations because it was set up in this banquet hall almost, where they had the table set up and people would come in, and even though they didn't know each other, they sat at tables in groups of like 10, so they're almost like like you were forced to get to know people. Bless you.
Thank you.
And it was a good environment. Everything felt positive. Everyone was in a helping mood. And again, over 150 people we fed.
That's a lot
Gave
of people.
clothes to. We did raffles. We gave whole turkeys out to families that were coming in, like families of like mothers and their children who were homeless. We gave them entire like turkeys. It was amazing. It was a blessing. We had a great time. How about you? What did you do?
I got engaged.
You're lying. Let me see. You're lying. Did you really? Jonay, don't lie to me. Did you really get engaged?
Yes.
Did you get engaged?
Yes.
Oh! Congratulations!
Thank you.
Oh, that's exciting news. Now we're both engaged.
Yes, I'm
Oh,
engaged.
that is awesome.
To myself.
Girl, I'm going to smack you. Did you buy yourself that ring? Or did you just put it on today to mess with me? I was super excited. I was excited, right? I was
joking.
excited, but then again, I was upset she didn't tell me before the dang show.
Right.
I was like, wait a minute.
No, I'm not engaged in real life.
Wait up.
There's a story behind this. I'll share the story with you guys.
Okay, please do, because now I need to know. I look like a fool.
No.
Y'all didn't
never
hear that.
look like a fool.
Y'all didn't hear that celebration.
But-
Take it back. Roll it back.
But no, my Thanksgiving was really good. I was with my family and friends and stuff. It wasn't a long drawn out Thanksgiving for me.
No.
I ate and then I went
That
to
was
bed.
it?
Yeah, like cuz I had to work the next day.
Same here, yeah.
So
We had a good old holiday nap. I love holiday naps.
Did I take
Oh, you just went to bed early?
I just went to bed.
Oh, no. I took about a 3-hour nap.
But no, we ate late.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Y'all had like
dinner was supposed to
dinner.
start at 6.
Uh-huh. What time it start?
But we didn't eat until like 8:30.
Dang. Y'all were
And
eating when you supposed to
so-
be bringing out the desserts back out the fridge.
Exactly.
Like, you know.
So after
Wow.
that, went home and passed out.
Went home and passed. So
Yeah.
whose house did you go to?
I was with my mama
Oh, okay.
and my daddy
Aw,
and my siblings.
okay.
Yes.
So it was a good Thanksgiving.
It was a good Thanksgiving. It was.
Well, let's hear this story about this ring that you done brought out, flashed in my face, and teased me with.
So
And she's not engaged.
lately at work, we've been interviewing a lot lately, and every day somebody is talking to me crazy. It's always a guy. Can I take you out? Or, oh my God, you so pretty. Or I'm like, well, I'm interviewing you. Like, you cannot talk to me like
Well,
that.
yeah, that's not.
Or are you
that's
thinking
not appropriate
that?
interview
It's
questions.
not.
Okay, that's
So
a little
I said,
strange.
let me put this on so that I could talk to people like, so
Right.
we have this available.
Please
And-
say you waved your hand just like that, please. Please.
I make sure
Please tell me.
people see it. But no, the reason why, and another reason why I'm wearing it, because I said something to my VP, and I was like, he's like, listen, that's not going to work. Wearing a ring is not going to work. Like, people aren't going to just stop talking to you.
Right.
So I have a little bet going on with the VP. Like, we'll see. After 2
Okay.
weeks, I'll tell you if it worked or not. So I don't know.
Oh, you just started this bet.
Yeah, I just started this yesterday.
Okay. Well, you can let him know that I was fooled because clearly I didn't know what was going on. I thought we were about to have a celebration. But now I'm a
Y'all
little
should have
upset.
seen your faces. DJ and your faces. Y'all was shocked like, what?
I did not know
You
what to
didn't
believe.
say anything?
That's what our faces
Right,
I was gonna cry for a minute, but then now I'm a little upset at you because
Oh, don't be upset.
no. See, now you done poked the bear.
Don't be upset. Y'all know, like, the day that I get engaged, the world, like, y'all will know. You will know.
You're gonna shout it from the rooftops.
Oh, yes. I said yes.
Well, I actually have amazing news, and I'm not playing around. This is real news. Real news from Out the Box Radio Show, not fake stuff, okay? So my pettiness is trying to come out. Okay, real news. I, Justin Martin, have finally been approved to bring my fiance to America.
Yay!
I got approved finally after 6 months of waiting.
Oh my gosh.
Long waiting for the USCIS to approve and
Yes.
review our application. We finally got approved on Black Friday. Thank you.
Congratulations.
That's what made it such a
I'm
better holiday for me.
I'm excited. I can't wait to meet
I
him.
know you're gonna be excited because he's excited to meet you too. And I told him, I said, "You gonna come to the radio show a few times, right?" And he was like, "Of course." He knows you're gonna be here, so he was like, "I gotta see Jonay."
Yes.
He calls you Beyonce because
Oh,
he really does, and I'm like, okay, Eduardo, like
that's so
her name
cute.
is Jonay, but yeah, no, he's fascinated with you, so I'm excited though. We have a lot of work to do. It is not over yet. It is not over yet. Like, we just got approved, but we still have to do a lot of paperwork, health exams. He has to go through everything. All I have to do is provide paperwork. I got the easy stuff. But it's going to be about another 90 days before he gets the actual visa. And then when he gets the visa, then he'll come.
He can come.
So we're anticipating March.
Right when we
Early March or late February. Yeah. When we get back.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe he'll be waiting at the airport in Miami when we get back.
After you've acted
That would be
ass.
nice.
He's gonna act the ass. I'm joking.
Look, it's after the cruise, so turn up while I can. This might be the last time.
I'm joking.
But I'm super. I'm
excited,
excited. I'm nervous, but I'm also excited because I haven't prepared fully yet. We didn't actually know what was going to happen, so we planned for what if we got declined, or what would happen if it was pending for longer and got put on hold. So we didn't expect it to go through anytime soon. We really didn't. So now we're like, oh, it's actually happening. Now I have to get ready because my whole life's about to change.
It's about to change. Yes, it is.
Yes.
You gotta get used to sharing your
And
space.
I've lived by myself for 12 years now.
Oh yeah.
So what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do, Jonay? I don't like sharing my stuff.
You got to.
I am not a sharing person. I mean, I'm a sharing person, but not when it comes to my personal items. Like, don't wear my clothes. It's different because, obviously, if you will be with a man, y'all not gonna share each other's clothes.
That's true.
Guess what? We wear the same size clothes
Oh really?
and the same size shoes.
Oh yeah. You're gonna be looking for shoes like.
I'm gonna be upset. So I have my own closet, and he now has his own closet, and we're not mixing and mingling. I'm sorry, babe. We're not doing that because I'm very protective over my stuff that I paid for myself.
You're a trip. Don't do
Guess
that
who's
to
missing
him.
though? Guess who's missing from the table today?
Who?
Anybody?
It's Jared.
Yes, he is missing today. He was actually supposed to be here today, y'all. He is in Virginia. He's finishing filming for, I believe, a short film or a movie. He is on he's on a roll. He's been doing back-to-back shows. He just finished a long streak of a live play that was here in Baltimore.
We saw it.
We did see. It was really good.
It was good. Jared did a really good job. I was impressed.
We actually do have plans to talk about that when he gets back. We're supposed to talk about it today, but it's okay. We'll talk about it when he gets back next week, because I want everyone to know kind of what the play was about. But he did a wonderful job. I loved it. It was a long play, but it was worth it. It was.
It
good.
was a long play, but it was really good. All of the actors did an amazing job.
Yeah. Shout out to
They did
y'all.
a really good job.
It was called Stick Fly.
Stick
right?
Fly.
Stick Fly.
Stick Fly.
And afterwards, me and Jonay went out for some drinks. You know, we had a good time in Baltimore.
We went to the Sagamore.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we did. See, I don't know much about that, but she knows. She knows about Baltimore. We were there.
He caught me in my Beyonce moment.
Oh, yeah. I wish I could. You know what? Maybe next show, if I get permission, I might show the clip because I have it on my phone. She really did have a Beyonce moment. It was quite hilarious. And Kiara was with us, one of our guest co-hosts.
Yes,
she was quite a trip, no pun intended. I love Kiara. I love you, Kiara. I love you, Kiara. But should I? I don't know if I should. I love her.
We love her.
I love her, but I'm also very petty, and you know this, so I'm going to have to put you on blast. I'm sorry. We are live. That's what I do. So we were walking downtown, and y'all know, well, how do you describe it? What is it called?
We were making our way downtown.
Walking fast. So what's that thing called? Not a shelter, but like a...
It's the door to going into the basement. You know, so the buildings downtown...
Yeah.
Have the walk downs for you to go.
Yeah, their entrances are like outside, like on the sidewalk, and they have the two doors you pull up.
Yeah, the 2 doors that you pull up.
Almost like a tornado shelter type looking thing. So we're walking, and we're all on our phones. Like at this point, yeah, it's like a cellar. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all on our phones, just doing whatever. I don't even know what we're doing. But we're all just on our phones, actively walking and talking, not even next to each other, just separated across the sidewalk. And I'm like leading the pack in the very front, and I just happen to turn around, and I'm eyeing Kiara at the side of my eye because she's heading straight for this manhole pretty much. And she's so close to it. So I just stopped for a second. I didn't say anything because I thought she was going to realize it. And it was so fast that it happened. I just stared at her. And then 2 seconds later, she went down. She was right.
Yeah, it was.
She went right into, I mean, she literally went right onto it. Like
it was
right
like,
there.
Wah, wah, wah.
Boom.
I said,
and I couldn't help but laugh. And it was only because it was funny. But it was only because it was so unexpected, and I was watching the whole time, even before she got to it. I could have said something, but it was so fast. I didn't know what to do. So my first reaction was help her phone because I don't want her phone to be cracked. And Jonay's trying to help her up, like, Justin, help her. And I'm like, her phone! Her phone went flying through the middle of the air. Like, it was like a movie in slow motion, and I thought her phone would have cracked.
Man.
I was worried for her phone. No. And she had leaves in her hair. Poor girl. I was like, Jonay, she got leaves.
She didn't leave. It was just.
I love you, Kara. We love you.
Oh my gosh.
It's just fun, but no, really. We have to be more careful if we go out again, okay? We don't want no one tripping. All right, that was that.
Literally.
Literally. It was a trip. We had a good time, though, that night, and we missed Jared. It's been like 2 months since he's been here.
Yeah.
Maybe even 3. December will be 3 months, I think, since he's been joining us. But we do have a special guest today.
Yes, we do.
We really do. And she is a fashion designer.
Nice.
Yes. Miss Barbara Campbell. And you know who she works with?
Who's that?
The Rain Effect. I don't know if you've heard of them before. If you haven't, look them up on Facebook. The Rain, spelled with the E at the end, R-A-I-N-E, The Rain Effect. She is a fashion designer for them. She has some beautiful pieces, and we actually have a clip to showcase some of these pieces that we would love to show you all.
Nice.
It's just a preview. So again, to see more, you have to go to their website and on Facebook to the Rain Effect's page. But definitely check this clip out of these beautiful pieces that have been created from Miss Barbara Campbell.
Nice.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome, welcome,
We are
welcome.
joined by Miss Barbara Campbell. Welcome to the table, Out the Box Radio Show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
ma'am.
So how do you feel today?
I feel pretty good.
Good. You look beautiful. Look wonderful.
Oh, thank
I
you.
love it. And I was talking to you before we came on. You drove from so far away. So thank you so much for coming out. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's coming from Upper Marlboro. So we know it's a bit of a hike.
Yeah, it is. And
That's a
rush
bit of a
hour.
hike in rush hour. Oh, hopefully it's a
Yes.
smoother ride on the way back.
Yeah, probably will be.
Less
Yes,
traffic,
ma'am.
yes. So we just showed a clip, Barbara, of some of the designs, just some of the designs that you have created for the company, the organization, The Rain Effect. And they are beautiful pieces.
Yes.
Thank you.
I love them. When I saw the clip, I was like, oh my goodness. Like the details and the attention to details, which is really important.
That's very important.
You hit those nails right on the head.
Thank you so much.
So absolutely.
I love it. I love working on them.
Yes, absolutely.
So tell us about your experience as a fashion designer for The Rain Effect.
Well, working with Lorraine has been wonderful. She has really gotten me into fashion shows and online exposure such as this.
Sure.
So it's been great.
Good.
Good.
Now, your clothing line is called Inspirationally You.
Yes.
What is your inspiration or motivation behind that?
Well, it's basically making outfits that any age group can use, and anyone would be proud to wear out
Yes, ma'am.
outside.
Yes.
I like to put my own little ideas in it as I go.
Yeah.
As I go along, as I develop the outfits.
Nice.
Yeah.
What are some, do you have any like examples of some things that you've done to add your own touches to it? That you've said, this is me, Barbara Campbell's piece right here. What are some of the things you've done to add to it?
One of my things is bows.
Okay.
I like putting bows on.
Yes.
Some of the outfits I've recently put bows on the front,
Okay.
on the front and in the back.
Okay.
But I like doing the bows.
Yes. It sets it apart and it gives
Yes.
it that oomph that you need, especially on the runway.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Well, good.
So I have a question. With the fashion industry as well as like entertainment, we all face challenges. So what are some challenges that you faced in the fashion industry? I don't know much about the fashion industry. Justin here is more versed in it. He does fashion shows and all of that good stuff. But tell us about some challenges that you have faced and still are facing.
My biggest challenge now is selling my items.
Yeah.
I've been in a couple of fashion shows recently, and that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
I appreciate people coming out and viewing everything.
Yeah,
but
yeah, definitely.
The biggest thing is selling.
Now, do you have like a boutique or like a pop-up shop type of thing, or
Yes.
is like an online type of boutique?
Yes, the Lorraine Effect
Okay.
boutique
Okay.
is online, and so by me collaborating with her, I'm optimistic that
Okay.
things are going to start happening.
Yes, ma'am.
That's beautiful. Oh my gosh, we can't wait to see. Now, I'm sure the models also love being able to be those walking hangers for you, because for them, it's just an opportunity. But for you, it's like you're bringing your designs to life,
Yes.
literally.
Yes.
Walking down the runway in front of hundreds of people just viewing it. And I'm sure the ones that we saw, even in the clip, was so beautiful. They're probably like, oh my gosh, like where can I get these from? So
Yeah.
have you ever had an opportunity during a show at any event where maybe you've networked with somebody to purchase items, or is that where you're hoping to get in the near future, where you can have that collaboration with
That's
people?
what I'm hoping to get in the near future.
Yeah.
And that's why we've had several fashion shows to get my designs out there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. How long does it typically take you, would you say, to like create a design, to make one?
From start to finish, I would say approximately 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can, but it varies.
Yeah.
Because
I'm sure. Yeah.
Once I start on something, I might have to change it.
Right. Alter it.
Yeah, alter it. Yes.
Yeah.
And it takes that much time between fittings and the adjustments that I have to make as well.
Do you make a lot of alterations in between, would you say? Or is it kind of like as the ideas come to you, like, I want to add this to it? and you just create?
I create as I go.
Oh, okay.
Because I really don't start out with all of the ideas.
Right.
A lot of times I've made the outfit, and then I'll go back and say, I think I need to put a trim,
Right.
or add a bow, or add something to it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like your masterpiece is continuously evolving
Yes.
and growing and growing.
And I get so many ideas from, walking around in the streets, in the communities, and so forth. So
Yeah. You see a lot of different things that inspire you.
yes.
Yeah. I love the name Inspirationally.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
motivating. So
It
I
is.
think that it helps. Yeah. Add that touch.
That's what I wanted. Something was motivating.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, good.
Well, I want to know about the craziness behind
That's
the
JoJo,
scenes.
right?
That's not me. That's you. But no, like the craziness behind the scenes, when you're putting a fashion show together and making sure that everything is properly on the model. And what's the craziest thing that's happened that you want to tell us about?
I haven't had too much negative experience.
Well, that's good.
That is
So
good.
Yeah. But one time, one of the models was late arriving for the fashion show, and we had to put the outfit on someone else.
Wow.
It took an awful lot of safety pins.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
I'm sure. They probably weren't fitted for it, right? They were.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Was the model upset when she got there? The one that was supposed to wear it, was she upset at all, or
She
she
wasn't.
understood?
Yeah, she understood.
I mean, in
she
that,
was trying to get there, but
Yeah.
she couldn't.
and it's hard in that industry, and that's the thing is, anywhere you work or you're doing your craft, if you're late to anything,
The show must go on.
the show must go on.
The show
exactly.
must go on.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult when it comes to that, because if you are allotted, let's say, 5 outfits from different designers and you're late, guess what? The odds are those 5 outfits now belong to some other model. So it can be very challenging, but
Yes.
always prepare yourself to be early.
But yes, yeah. Safety
Yeah.
pins work.
Yes.
Tape,
Right.
you know.
Do you use like the fashion tape, or typically do you use like the ones that actually stick well to the skin with the fabric, or do you use like a regular type of how do you use
Well,
fashion tape? Or
the last fashion show, I did use some fashion tape.
yeah,
To put
because it holds
inside- put
better.
inside.
Yeah, it holds better. Yeah. I remember there was one show that I was in. This was a long time ago, but one of the designers, I don't know how this happened actually or why this happened, but there was a designer that wasn't supposed to be in the show, but they got added in the day of, and they never had a chance to fit any of the models.
Oh.
So I think there was more like it was an opportunity, but it was more like a rush opportunity. So they
wow.
rushed there. They previewed by looking at the models just with their eyes and said, okay, let me do this. I think this person will work. They picked out like maybe 8 people. None of the outfits happened to fit because it was plus size. And we only had 2 plus size models. So it was difficult because, like you said, they use safety pins. And a lot of different things they were using to hold it together because it didn't look appropriate, kind of, because stuff started falling off the shoulders, and one outfit kind of started to fall apart on the runway, and it was like, oh no. But stuff like that, I mean, battling those challenges, you have to get used to having to face those challenges, because sometimes things happen, like on the runway, where an outfit might pop, or a button might go boop,
Exactly.
or a bow might fall off by mistake. You never know, like, what could happen. So hopefully the models are professional and know what to do.
Yes.
Don't pick up the bow and look at it. Keep
Right.
walking. Right. Keep your eyes on the crowd. Yes.
My last fashion show, I was about 16.
Was that with Winnell, who we had here, or no?
No.
Okay.
No. I think like the last fashion show that I actually walked in, I was about 16.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It's not
Should
my.
give it a try.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I'm
It's
knock-kneed.
Just put something wrong.
Right.
And so it makes me, my walk is fun. It looks funny.
Does it?
Like, yeah, because I'm
Well, you walk
knock-kneed.
slower. You'll walk slower on a runway. You're not gonna walk fast. Will you walk funny if you walk slow? You're taking strides,
Yeah,
so
I'm like very knock-kneed.
maybe you can get some like rollerblades or something, or like a scooter, and we'll just like kind of push you lightly, so you're like moving without moving your feet. You know.
Yeah.
Good luck at the end though. You might fly right off. But,
I bet you could handle it.
yeah, I think you should do it. It's so
Because I
much
can
fun.
walk in heels.
Yeah.
But it's just I just always felt like, because I went to Barbizon years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
And I went to John Casablanca's, and we did we learned the different turns and the different
all the techniques,
walk, all the techniques.
Yeah.
And I knew what it was supposed to look like.
Yeah.
And I was able to do the turns effortlessly and do the walks, perfectly. But I was just always very knock-kneed, so it didn't look. It looked different.
They look more like robotic, almost like.
No, like,
because there are some models who look robotic when they do it.
Yeah.
But no, you're not saying that. You're just saying it was just.
It just looked different than everybody.
We tend to critique ourselves worse.
That's true.
We do. Yeah, we do. And what's funny is you probably would get out there and nobody would even notice.
Yeah.
Well, no,
except the viewers, because you just said it. But
yeah, I mean,
y'all don't know. Y'all know. Erase your minds, y'all. Y'all don't know. Applaud her when she's on the runway, okay? Yeah.
I went to a beauty school called Cinderella. I don't know.
Wow.
I've never heard of it. Wow.
Okay.
Was that based
downtown? Around G Street.
Okay.
Downtown, yes.
Wow. How was that experience, though?
It was great.
Yeah.
I needed to step out of my shell a little bit.
Yes.
So someone had recommended that I should take beauty. The beauty, and it worked out fine.
Was it focused on modeling, or was it beauty in a separate light?
It was both. It was focused on modeling. I had some photographs made. Some of the items that I actually made.
Yeah.
Way back when.
Oh.
Nice.
Well, see,
and the cosmetics. How to
Oh yeah, they did teach us that.
Cosmetics.
Yeah.
like MUA, like makeup.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
the application.
Which is good to know for you ladies, like do it yourself type of, because there might be some
be in
shows
a situation where you have
MUA
to.
might call out, you might be stuck, and you can go out there with a bare face, but it'll be much better if you have something on there. So yeah,
even
absolutely.
if you're not the best, if you just know the basics.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Basics saves you.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
No, Ms. Campbell, I was reading some of your bio online, and so you used to work for the government for many, many, many years. I work in the government only for 6, but I'm getting there. Yes. And then, so you've also been, aside from that, you've also been like designing and sewing since like the 1960s, I believe, correct?
Yes, since I was about a teenager.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
But that wasn't my chosen career.
Right.
But I'm so glad that I did.
Yeah.
Because now I can create things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Did you kind of keep the same craft when you started, when you were younger? Did you have the mindset of, I want to be a fashion designer, or were you thinking more of, I just want to design pieces for yourself, for family or friends?
That was mostly it.
Okay.
Designing pieces for myself because of my height. I'm tall.
Yes.
You are tall, and I love that. I love that.
And back when I was growing up, they really didn't have clothes for young, tall women.
Right.
So
You
I
made them yourself.
started making them myself. Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And although
That's
I'm
smart.
not that tall, I still run into that same issue with jeans
Yeah.
and pants. They don't fall long enough.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
a lot of the times where I may want to wear a heel, I can't, because then I look like I have on like anklet bell bottoms or something.
Well, nobody would know.
Yeah.
It might be the fashion, the style.
It's
You better
not.
rock it. If you're out there,
No,
you
but
better rock it.
I would like for my, even down to the skinny jeans, you
Yeah.
know, it's hard for me to find jeans that actually cover my ankle.
To the ankle, yes.
They are above my ankle. So it's so I don't get it. So my mom was like, you should just do what we did when we were younger. They would get their jeans and then cut them, and then like while they were on, and then like
while they're
sew
on.
them on so that they're really tight. So I'm like, well, how do you get them off?
How much
had to
time
cut
does
them
that
off.
take? Sew them while they're on you?
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming by hand, because you ain't putting your leg in no machine.
No.
Okay, I was just that would be very awkward.
I don't even know how to sew. So.
I don't either. Ooh,
I don't know how to
I'm
sew.
terrible. Every time I tried, it
no.
popped immediately. I don't know how to sew. I don't understand the concept of it. I don't know.
love
I
it.
just don't.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know.
love it.
I love it. I wake up at night sometimes thinking of
Oh, that's nice.
things.
Yeah.
So
Aren't you supposed to turn the items obviously like inside out first, right? And then the way you stitch it, so when you turn it the right way, you won't see any of the stitching.
Exactly.
I never used to do it that way. And that's why it was terrible, because you could see the lines were all over the place. And I'm like, this doesn't look good. I used to try to sew my own work pants when I like had the hole was like almost like cut or something, or like one of my buttons popped off my shirt and it looked tacky.
Yeah, I've never
It
even
looked
tried.
so bad.
Really?
Because I don't. I need to learn.
Yeah, I need to learn too.
Sewing a button.
I couldn't do
sewing
I
up.
couldn't do that.
And I have so my thighs rub together. And so even like my favorite pair of jeans, jeans don't last for me either because like they rip
The material,
in between the thigh. And so I would like to sew it, but I don't know. So I have to take it to my mom. I go, hey, Ma, can you sew
Fix
this up
for me, right?
Can you
Fix
fix
it.
my pants? I need to learn how to sew. I'm 31. I should not be calling my
I'm the
mama.
same, and I do not know how to sew. And if I have a hole messed up, now I just throw it away or give it
Come
away.
to my house, I can teach you.
Yes.
We're gonna have a
could you
lesson
please
101.
Teach me how to sew.
We'll have to make that trip, because look, we need these lessons.
Yeah.
We're 30
Just
years
the
old.
basics.
Yeah, at least I will accept that. At least the
Yes.
basics. Keep my buttons on and my pants without holes in them when I'm at work.
Me too. That's all I need.
That's all I need.
But the creative part of that is if you get a rip or something, you can always sew it up and or patch it.
Patch it, yeah.
Or even get some paint and paint over it.
Right.
You know, paint and design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will
could
laugh
do
at
that.
me.
Creativity.
Please, ladies, don't judge me for this. I'm going to be honest with you for a second. And for those of you who worked with me in the past, yes, I did do this. I do not do it anymore. This is like when I was in my early 20s. Because I didn't know how to sew, it gets really bad. Because I didn't know how to sew, and I was at work trying to get some holes covered and patched up, I used what I could use in the workplace. So a lot of times I would staple my clothes together. I would staple them. I would go in the bathroom and turn them inside out and staple them really quick and put them back on. That didn't work for very long. Let me tell you something. Oftentimes the staples would come out, or they'd start cutting the inside of my legs. Dummy me, I did that, and I stapled my clothes for like a whole year straight. I was just stapling away, and then finally I said, I gotta throw these clothes out and stop doing that. It was pretty bad.
I mean, because you get something you don't want to have to do that. You know, these are your clothes. You like these clothes.
I was trying to be creative, and I don't think that was at all what I was really doing. But I was using my resources I had at work and trying to patch these holes up the way I knew how.
But
Stable.
what I will say is I am going to take you up on your offer. I do need to learn how to sew. Mainly because, so I'm in HR, right? I work for a security company. And we have to uniform our officers. So a lot of the time, well, the pants that we order, they're not hemmed. So they would have to go and get them tailored.
Right.
Well, a lot of the time, my officers maybe don't have the money or don't have the time to go get them hemmed, or if they need to go to work right away. So I feel like I need to have that skill to at least do something quick to hem them until
at least
they're
you'll have
able.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
If you need to do it. Yeah, that's a good idea.
And that's so easy.
Is it? I need some of my pants hemmed at work because they just drag on the floor behind my shoes. I'm short, and when I buy clothes, sometimes I buy clothes that are for taller guys.
Yeah.
So some of my pants have to roll up on the bottom of my shoes and roll them all day long. And I'm like, ugh. And they start to rip. I'm like, I need to get these things hemmed. I am 30 years old walking around looking like I got my clothes from Goodwill. And I'm not okay with that. So I'm going to make this work, okay? We might both have to take you up on that offer.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we still have a lot more in store for this interview because we're going to get into a few more questions in just a moment. I do want to take a quick break, but when we come back with Ms. Campbell, we are going to talk a little bit more about fashion design, but also about a book that you had published recently. We're going to get into that as well. So make sure, viewers, you stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in just a few minutes. DJ, any song that you have available, let's go ahead and play it. And we will be back.
She used to be the one that you cried with. Used to be the one that you trusted. Now she's the one that I'm loving. The girl belongs to me, you can't do nothing about it. The way you treated me was so unfair. The way she treats me, I can tell the love is there. So leave her alone, 'cause I got you. This girl is history and I'm gonna have to love you, baby. Now your best friend is my best friend. She's my best friend. After all this time I just don't understand, baby, what to do. Yeah, baby. Best friend. Now your best friend is my girlfriend. Baby. After all this time now she's your ex-friend. Baby, what to do? Help me grow. Now you're fussing and wanna fight me. Slow it down a taste, don't take me lightly. This wasn't made just to hurt you. This really was nothing about you. Two people feel in their own way. Where love is found, tell me who to say. I know it's hurting you that I'm loving her. Your ex-friend, your best friend, my lover, baby. Now your best friend is my best friend. After all this time I just don't understand, baby, what to do. Best friend. Now your best friend is my girlfriend. After all this time now she's your ex-friend. Baby, what to do? Can I sing it again, sing it again? Baby, what to do? Baby, what to do? Your ex-friend. Baby, what to do? Baby, what to do? I don't know why. Baby, what to do? Baby, what to do? Now your best friend is my best friend. After all this time I just don't understand, baby, what to do? Now your best friend is my girlfriend. After all this time now she's your ex-friend. Baby, what to do? Baby, now your best friend is my best friend. After all this time I just don't understand.
You are now tuning into Out the Box Radio Show. Entertainment at its best. Hot topics, games, and unforgettable interviews. Welcome to the show.
Zero, and the rest of them niggas. But how about we take a trip to San Antonio to fuck with another real nigga that y'all might not know about? You know what I'm talking about? My little homie, Little Lucky, on this brand new shit. Pure underground classic. And don't you motherfuckers forget. It's funny.
San Diego, I've never been to anywhere in Texas. Only place in
It's
California I've been is Los Angeles.
I've been to San Francisco as well.
San Francisco. I want to see the bridge in real life.
It's nice. It's beautiful.
It's nice.
Yeah, I like it.
It's San Fran.
I went there for the first time 2 years ago for work, and we visited a lot of the different areas. There's something called like the Fisherman's Wharf, I think, which is pretty popular. We went out there, saw all the seals, because there's like hundreds of seals that are just all over the place. And they're just, they talk, like they do their little noise for hours talking to each other, and it's so funny.
I've got to go. Another place that I know this is completely off topic, but I saw this video earlier of the Northern Lights.
Oh, yeah.
I really want to experience
that.
Ooh,
that'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, welcome back. Again, we are joined with Miss Barbara Campbell, fashion designer for The Rain Effect. So thank you again for coming out, Barbara. We had a good first part of the interview, but we're not done yet.
Not
So hopefully
yet.
you're still comfortable and in place.
I am.
Okay, great. We still have a few more questions for you. So talking about fashion, being that you are a designer, I'm curious on your vision of this aspect of it. When it comes to fashion shows, what do you enjoy the most? Would you say are these following options? Fitting the models, watching the live show, what your items and your pieces are actually in action, or the networking opportunities? If I know it's hard to pick just one, but if you had to pick one, which is like the most, what would you say that you enjoy the most?
If I had to pick one, I would pick seeing my models photographed.
Okay.
Seeing
Yes.
photographs afterwards.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Because a lot of times when I design things, I can only anticipate how they're going to look on someone.
Oh yes. Yes.
And when they look really great, I'm like, oh wow,
yes.
I did that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and to get a positive reaction from the crowd and the models, because the models have been anxious
Yeah.
to wear my outfits.
Oh, yeah.
So that makes me feel really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw, that's pretty awesome. Do you work with The Rain Effect? Do you get a chance to work with a lot of local photographers that are in the area that come to the show to network with you guys?
Yes,
with you ladies?
Yes,
Okay.
Lorraine has contracted
Like a
with
team.
some-
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
Yeah.
So that's a good partnership then. So you can always have access to the photos, and then it's just a good relationship there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really
Right.
proud of them.
Good. Good. Now you've recently published a book, and we're excited to talk about the book. So the book is titled "Love Self, Love You."
Yes.
Tell us what the book is about.
It's basically about dealing with challenges and not to let them get you down.
Okay.
We go through things all the time, but it's part of life experiences.
Right.
My book mostly is just to motivate people, to let them know that we do go through challenges, but we don't have to stay down.
Right.
Right.
And
Right.
to pick ourselves up and move on. We might have to take a different route,
Sure. Yeah.
but just move on.
Right.
You know, because it's not going to help a thing just staying in
Right.
a rut.
And just
That's
staying
right.
down.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That's so right.
The whole purpose, and another part of my book is to take a look at ourselves, to pay attention to the things that we as individuals like, because a lot of times we tend to take care of everybody else.
Oh, that's so true. That is so.
We do.
And
We do.
yeah, we take care
Yes,
of everyone
ma'am.
else, and so we're the last ones to even
Right.
think about the things that we enjoy
Right.
Right.
and that we like. And in my book, it has a self-assessment
Okay.
area in the back to
Okay.
evaluate.
Oh, good.
An
Okay.
individual.
Oh,
I
wow.
have some questions in the back, so
Okay.
we evaluate each other.
I think that goes into my next question that I had. That might be the piece, that self-evaluation piece, was when comes time to encourage people to get a copy of your book. I was going to say what sets it apart from others, and from hearing that, I would say definitely
Yes.
not a lot of books have a self-assessment
No.
at the end,
Exactly.
which is
Check
really
yourself.
important. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
absolutely.
You check yourself.
Yes,
Yeah.
because it's all about checking yourself.
Right.
You know? Because we can't really love other people until we need to love ourselves.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
And that's so it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
And
Yeah.
and it's not until people actually sit and check themselves and they realize, all this time I just didn't love myself. I'm asking for other people to do something for me that I can't even do for myself.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I think everyone goes through a certain time where you lose touch, you lose focus. You have something else you're like driven, your mind's set on, and that's what you're going for, and you lose track of your own joys, your own excitement in life, your own needs, and if there's no one there to help you meet those things and pay attention to you, then you're being forgotten almost. So
Exactly.
you don't want that to happen. Yeah.
And your purpose.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Everyone has a purpose.
Yeah. How long did it take you to write this book?
It took me about a year.
Okay, wow. Wow.
I wrote several notes.
Yeah.
At first, I didn't think I had anything to write. You know, my son used to tell me, "Mom, you need to write a book. Write a book. You have experiences."
Good.
And I'm like, "What am I going to write about?" Until I started putting the notes together.
Right.
And it just came.
It just came.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes. So I'm glad I did it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I hope it can help someone.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm glad you did it. Well, how can we find the book?
It's on Amazon
Nice.
in paperback and audio.
Okay.
And I have copies. You can always call me.
Okay.
And, I can
Perfect.
send you a copy.
And
Yes,
it's called
ma'am.
Love Self, Love You.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So those of you who are online on Amazon looking for it or on the website, I think it's also on the website, correct? Is it on Lorraine's website?
I think she advertised it on there,
Okay.
too.
Okay, because I think I did
And
see it
that'll
on there
tell you
also.
where to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love
So that's,
self, love you.
I
Yes,
think it's,
ma'am.
and no pun intended when I say this, but I think it's a good inspiration, like Inspirationally You. I think it
Yes.
gives you that inspiration to go along with. You have your designs and your focus on that, but you also have this book. And together they are separate, but they play a big part in kind of combining forces because it resembles the same thing of keeping an inspiration, motivation, and just self-awareness and self-love. Self-love.
Yeah.
So I think that's awesome.
Yeah, that was my intent. You know.
Good.
Yeah. So we all need motivation.
Yes, we
yes.
do. I
Yeah.
need it daily. I'm being honest with you. I need it on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
And so
It sounds like you're going to need to get a copy of Miss Campbell's book
Yes,
so you
I
can put it
need-
in your drawer at
I
work.
need copies. I need
Go ahead and do your self-assessment.
I need one at work.
Right.
I need one by
Right.
by my
By
bed.
my bed, right?
I need one in the kitchen.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes. I'm excited. I'm excited to get it. I'm gonna get it, and somebody else needs to get it for Christmas.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
know
a
a
great
couple of
idea.
Yeah.
That
Christmas
needs to
gifts.
get it for Christmas
Christmas, yeah.
because
Everyone
when you're
needs that
trying to figure
opportunity.
out what's wrong with people, when you try to figure it out, and you're like, "What is wrong with you?"
Exactly.
Or what is wrong? Like I cannot
Right.
understand why you would do the things that you do. And a lot of the times it's because they don't even understand why they do the things that they
Themselves,
do.
yeah.
They don't understand themselves.
Exactly.
I don't understand you. So maybe you should take this
Opportunity,
Merry
right.
Christmas.
Right. Read it.
Evaluate yourself.
Yeah.
Call me when you're done reading it. Let me know what your thoughts are and if you've collected your thoughts appropriately. What was your score on your assessment? Then we'll talk.
Yeah.
Then we'll talk. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
When
my
did you
God.
publish the book? When did it come out?
It was, 2 years. It's been
Okay.
2
Oh,
years.
2 years.
years
Nice.
ago.
Are you in the
Nice.
works of Are you possibly considering doing another book?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I want to. The next one I want to do is a children's book,
Oh, nice.
and
Perfect.
I've started on it. It's about bullying.
Oh,
Perfect.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
And
love
that's
that.
it. Yeah, that's the
what
big
to do
thing.
if someone bullies you.
Yeah.
And that's what-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I worked for an organization for a year and a half where I served as a mentor for kids who were suffering from bullying in school, and we didn't do it in the form of like a book, but we did different programs and workshops with them to keep them busy, but to give them like the foundation they need, the support they need, the resources they need to be able to overcome those obstacles, focus on a bigger picture, and take their mind away from that bully or that bullying that's happening. And it's very important because it's so sad. I don't know if either of you ladies have seen this, but it keeps coming up. I just shared it on my Facebook this week or last week. Another young girl, another one. This is like the second one I've heard about in the past 2 months. She was only 9 or 10 years old, and she was being bullied in school every single day. Her parents had no idea what was going on. And one day after school, her mom came home, was trying to go out and have dinner. I think she said like Chick-fil-A or somewhere close by. She was trying to go have dinner, and her mom walked in the room, and the little girl had hung herself.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
And this is the second child that I had read had done this within the past 6 months. And I'm like, oh my goodness, it just breaks my heart to think that
It's horrible.
that much is going on.
Yes.
And it's-
that's what encouraged me to do this book like this because I mean even adults
Yeah. Oh yeah.
have gone to the end of the line, and I just want them to know, things are rough, but
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
you have choices.
Yeah.
You have choices.
Yeah.
And the bullying thing, back when I was growing up, they weren't calling it bullying, but it, you know, I got teased.
Right.
A
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't called, you know, the bullying.
Right.
But yeah, I got teased a lot. So you really have to have
Yeah.
strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to build a strong backbone.
focus.
Yep.
For something else.
Yep.
You know.
Because it can quickly tear you down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And support of loved ones, support of others is important. A lot of times people don't know who to go to for support.
Right.
They don't trust people.
Right.
So that can be hard.
Yeah.
You have to know, especially as a parent, like how can you approach your kid if you think it's happening, but they're not telling you that it's happening. There's certain signs you have to look out for. And that's what's sad is people
It's
don't
sad.
realize. Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens a
And
lot.
the parents probably didn't even know she was going through something.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely not. Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard. You just have to have you just have strength.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Aw. Well, we look forward to your next book that's coming out as well because it sounds like it's going to be a great one.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank
Actually,
you.
so
I'm gonna get that for my niece and
can't
nephew.
wait. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. 'Cause- and have them, you know, get the tools
Yeah.
to be able,
Yes.
because I'm a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
I want to fight if somebody
Right.
hurts my, and I
Right,
didn't
right.
birth them, but they're my babies.
Right.
You know, so but
That's natural instinct, I
yeah.
think. Yeah.
so if they can develop the tools that they need
Yeah.
to be able to maneuver
overcome.
through life, because bullying or teasing, it never stops.
Right.
Right.
It's never going to
Yeah,
stop.
It
it's-
doesn't, because I, you know.
You're
Yeah.
not
Now.
always.
Yeah.
Yeah,
can I don't wanna,
it's-
like-
It's the truth.
I don't want to get too personal, but if you're okay with talking about it, I'm just curious, you know, when you were teased or bullied when you were younger, what did you do, if you can remember, what did you do to overcome that? Like, what path did you try to take your mind off of it?
Went home and made something.
Mm.
Made a skirt. And I would go home. I spent a lot of time at home, and that was my way of hiding out,
Yeah.
so that I would not be teased.
Right.
Yeah.
But I did go out.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah.
went to school and so forth. But
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't hang out
Right.
a
Yeah.
lot.
Right.
I just satisfied myself with going
Right.
home and creating
Yeah.
another outfit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you had an
And
outlet.
Kept your mind busy, which is
Yeah.
good.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Having
And look
that
what came
outlet.
out of it.
Absolutely.
Look what came out of it.
Yes.
I'm telling you, those designs I saw were amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it
thank
looks
you.
like you put a lot of effort and time into it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, every attention to detail
Yeah.
was there.
Thank you.
Do you
Yeah.
do custom design? So if someone says, "Hey, you know, I have a special event. Can you make me something?" You do?
Yes,
Oh,
I do that.
nice.
Yeah, I have a few orders already.
Oh, good.
Something I was working on today.
Good.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And just mostly just show me a picture,
Yeah.
and I'll try.
Give you the idea.
you know,
Yeah. Okay.
I'll work with the client.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I'm
for
trying to
people
create
who are interested in viewing some of your designs, but also maybe reaching out for some specific pieces to be made, how can they get a hold of you? How can they contact you?
You can call me at 301-392-7040.
392-7040.
Yes.
Okay. 301. So that is a Maryland number for those of you who know.
Yes.
Because out here it's 410-0443, but I'm from PG County, so I have a 301 number myself. Absolutely. And there's on the website for the Rain Effect as well. They can view some of your
find it.
pieces. So that's on Facebook on the Rain Effect with an E at the end of Rain Effect.
Effect.
And what's the website? If there's a website as well.
Rain Effect.
Okay.
It's raineffect.com.
Okay.
.com.
Okay. So they'll be able to find. They
We
can
will
find it.
find you.
And it's the Rain Effect Boutique.com.
Okay. The Rain
That's
Effect
what the
Boutique.
TheRainEffectBoutique.com.
Perfect. Well, check it out. Everyone who's viewing, make sure you tune in. Make sure you go to the page, view some of Barbara's designs, and if you're
Yes.
interested and you have an upcoming event, whether it's going to be prom season, whether it's a wedding that you have, or a celebration that you're having, reach out. I mean, she clearly has some great pieces, so she's here for you. She's supporting, and she would love to help you, I'm sure. So,
Also make alterations. Do
oh,
alterations.
nice.
Oh,
Okay.
perfect. I'm going to be calling you because we always
Perfect.
need alterations. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
My offices look crazy.
Good, that's great.
I'm like,
Miss Campbell's coming through.
I
She's going
can't
to fix
do it.
them up. She's going to
Yes,
fix them
that'd
up.
be
Oh, man, that would be perfect. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Well, thank you again for joining us. We certainly appreciate it. We had a wonderful time with you learning about your book, about your future book coming out, and about some of the pieces you've designed for the Rain Effect. So thank you again for joining us. And thank you, Miss Lorraine, who helped set up the interview today as well.
Thank you.
Now, Lorraine is the owner of the Rain Effect. Is she the
founder
founder
and
of? Oh, perfect.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you go to the Facebook page, you guys can take a look there as well at some of Lorraine's information also.
Yes.
So we've had a wonderful day today, and a wonderful interview today off the Box Radio Show. We will be back next week, so make sure you guys are tuning in. Jared will be back after a long 8 or 9 or 10 weeks of being gone. So we have a lot to catch up with him on. But again, thank you so much, and you all have a wonderful day. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Adios,
Yes.
amigos.
Today's broadcast was brought to you by Vistaprint. Create powerful promotions that are easy to design and hard to miss. With Vistaprint, it's easy to customize your business cards, marketing material, corporate gifts, calendars, stationery, and more with confidence, or get real-time design help. Visit radioonfire.com/Vistaprint to get $20 off any order of $40 or more. If you have a message to get out, you want it to be affordable, but you want it to look professional. Visit radioonfire.com/Vistaprint for $20 off today.